as able.
Make him walk
able.
some, Nate. Because he's not going to. He's not going to want to. That run the other day, he's like, I feel great.
She saw me at the end of the road when I was coming to my parents' house, and I was like jumping up, doing heel click. I was like, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm like, yeah, try this times 5. No.
We need to do it before and then after.
Like 7.
You're going to be hurting.
No, you don't. You did. I thought you did 20 miles the other day.
I did 15.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be pessimistic because I'll bring the energy, but I'll also be realistic of like, okay, Ryan, you told me I have the right to say this, but now it's time to walk. I need to walk just a little bit right now because
walk when I'm tired.
You're talking complete nonsense right now, or whatever the case is.
I'm a pusher.
I know you are, and that's fine.
It's
we'll
hard
push
to
when
push
it's
100 miles.
when it's good.
Yeah,
good.
I know.
When it's good.
You need to go do one of the
I'll
mountain
push as hard as you.
hundreds. That way you have no choice but to walk.
Kidding. I was humbled on the 15K I did in Franklin.
Oh yeah, and that was what 2,400.
I did so much more hiking on that than I expected. Like the second hill, I was like, this sucks. I didn't want to walk this much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I'll push as hard as you want to push, but when we start talking gibberish, we're gonna regroup and.
I just want to see the trolls.
I know. I just want to see. I just want to see them.
Want to see the trolls.
I just want to say, "Ooh, look at that one." We'll start naming them.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, it's what's the word? Masochistic. When you like enjoy the pain.
Oh yeah. I don't know that's how you say it,
I
but I know the word you're referring to.
Yeah, masochism.
I just hope we don't see the wild monkeys.
The wild monkeys. Yeah,
those are in Ocala.
Are they really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Around Ocala, there's supposedly wild Florida monkeys.
That's where the bison are too. They're not wild, but I think people have them.
But maybe the monkeys migrate south for the wintertime.
Yeah, absolutely. The whole 20-degree difference really doesn't.
As you guys can tell, this is the Suffer Up podcast, and today we have a special guest, Sydney Balmer, Ryan's wife.
Where's that one going to start?
I don't know yet.
Anywhere.
I'll cut it somewhere.
Okay,
something with the wild monkeys.
Find the starting.
I was adjusting the settings, and I'm like, we were sitting here talking about Ryan's 100 miler coming up, and so I just hit record. Everything sounded good, and so we're going to jump into it. So
slick.
This is the Suffer Up podcast with Nate, Ryan, and Sydney. Thanks for coming on with us.
Absolutely. My voice is just about back. So
Yep.
You hit me 3 days ago.
Not so much.
Barely even able to talk.
Yeah, it's going
3
around.
days. No, I'm kidding.
Ah.
I couldn't even yell at the kids.
They probably enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Just a taste of what this is going to entail. If you don't know who we are Suffer Up. Our mission is to encourage and lead others to suffer with purpose, striving to level up in life with an emphasis on spiritual, mental, and physical well-being. These are the voices of Nate, Ryan, and our guest today, Sydney. We want to make a special thank you and shout out to our sponsor, Soft Socks. They make a compression-fitting toe sock for your feet. Hugs your foot in all the right places. We enjoy them. We wear them on our runs. Check them out on our link tree in the description of this podcast, and we do have a discount code for them, SUFFER10, to receive 10% off at checkout. So we hope you enjoy this episode. Thanks for tuning in once again. And Sydney.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Give us an intro.
Thanks. Oh, wow. All right. I'm Sydney.
Hi, Sydney.
Ryan's wife. We've been talking about me coming on here for, gosh, I don't know.
A few months.
I don't know when Lauren's episode dropped. It's probably been.
It was in the single digits.
Oh.
No, it wasn't.
I think so. I'll have to look back.
You caught her pretty early.
Yeah, we did. We did.
So.
Because hers dropped shortly after my story and then all that. So, yeah.
Well, in your defense, you were unable to be here during the week previously.
Yeah. This was like my only week, really. It was the only chance I had. So
yeah.
Now that I'm jobless.
Yeah.
Make it sound so bad.
Well, that sounds bad. So go ahead and jump into that. So you're Sydney.
Yes.
You're a mother.
I am.
You're a wife.
Yes.
Former Navy.
Yes.
A veteran.
A veteran.
Thank you.
Of the US of A.
That's right.
And so now you're making a transition to?
Stay-at-home mom / homeschooling.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You said that with a slight grimace.
Just because I am nervous in all the good ways. We haven't brought any of the kids home just yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just preparing myself mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just before Christmas, she stopped working. And then since coming back from our Christmas break, the kids are still in school, but she's been preparing the house, preparing our homeschool room,
Nice.
getting everything set up so that at the end of this month,
We'll bring
or
the
beginning of
littles.
February-ish, we can get the 2 littlest ones home. And then after our oldest finishes the school year, she'll come home.
Nice. That's awesome.
I don't know if only like our oldest is the only one that really understands it, and I don't really know if she's excited. But I keep telling her.
I think she's excited for parts of it. She's very social, so it's going to be challenging for her, I think, not being with friends all the time.
Well, if that's the only reason you're going to school, then what's the point?
Yeah. No, I think it's awesome.
I
Like
don't
when Ryan
disagree.
told me that you were making the transition out, I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like Lauren and I, whenever we first decided like, hey, you're going to be stay at home. That's what we're going to do. We lived in Georgia. We didn't have anybody around. You guys obviously have the luxury of having family nearby, but it has been so good for our house to where it's like Lauren has her roles, responsibilities, and job, because it is a job. Then, I go to work and do the things, and I encourage anybody to do it. It's been fantastic for us. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited for y'all.
But like you said, her taking this job at home really does free up my mental space and my capacity to work more in our business and like do more of my job too.
Yeah.
It's been good already.
That's
So
good.
I'm excited to see it.
I have enjoyed myself. I've been catching up on some TV shows. Not that I watch a lot.
Oh, we just talked about job.
Hey!
just
I
kidding.
gotta
I'm
take a little
kidding.
bit of a break.
I know.
She doesn't have kids home
Absolutely.
yet, so
Yeah.
she's enjoying the freedom.
But that's a good point. You're like, that job never stops. Like there really is no punch in, punch out time. So
Yeah.
we
When
can
Ryan
talk.
gets home, be like, all right, they're all yours. Get
Yeah.
yourself cleaned up. I'll start on dinner, but the kids are yours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is, finding that balance is huge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll take some adjustment. So I think just bringing home the 2 youngest ones first, since they're not even in school quite yet, but just getting a routine down with them first will hopefully make it a little bit easier transition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll guard that aspect too. Like one thing that I have to intentionally do with Lauren is like, get out of the house, go do something. And now that she works part-time, that does help a lot because like she gets out, sees her friends, does the cheerleading thing, and she loves it. But you got to have an outlet outside of the house.
Yeah. And like for me, like honestly, I'm so like much of an introvert. Just let me go to a coffee shop and I'll bring a book to read. I'll stay there for like an hour, enjoying my coffee slowly.
So one of your hobbies is coffee drinking.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And
Love
reading.
coffee. I'd say I love coffee, but don't give me a cup of black coffee because I'm not gonna drink it.
No?
I gotta make a good, like people like to call them fruity drinks.
Yeah.
Last year we invested in an espresso machine
And
in
it's
our
been
house.
the best investment ever. I don't
It
even
was
care what
truly an
anybody
investment,
says.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we decreased our outgoing spending on coffee by a lot, and now she just makes her own coffee every day at home.
And I will say, if you're ever invited over to the Balmer house for coffee, Sydney makes phenomenal coffee.
Shucks.
I still try to like recreate that snickerdoodle thing you made. Oh, that was so. What did all the kids say? Oh, that was fire. That was
fire.
The kids say that now.
I told
Lit.
Ryan
It was so good.
I'm gonna try and learn like a new recipe every month this year. Something easy,
There you
nothing
go.
crazy.
So your hobby of coffee drinking has now become a resolution.
Yeah, I would say that because I think it's easy to stick to.
Yeah.
What's funny is like years ago when we first got married, she used to say that she wanted to be a bartender,
Mhm.
not because she was an alcoholic, but because she just wanted to learn how to make all the drinks. And now as she's aged into motherhood and everything, she's being a coffee bartender basically.
Yeah.
Learning all the drinks that you can make and
That's
what's your
awesome.
order this morning?
I really need to go to like a coffee shop. Maybe I'll go to like the Parking Latte or something and be like, hey, can
Teach
you
me.
like show me a few tips and tricks?
Yeah.
I'll
you
still come
should.
up here because I
Yeah.
like you guys a lot.
Yeah, I'll support
But
you. Yeah. What's the name of that shop?
the Parking Latte,
Parking Latte
they're
Molino.
fantastic.
in Molino, Florida.
Yep.
Shout out to y'all.
I started
They're not
going to them
sponsors,
when they were a coffee truck
but- Okay.
back. I think I decided it was, I want to say the end of 2022.
That long ago?
I think 'cause
Wow.
we had Natalie in 2023 and they've known her. No, we had her in 2022.
Yeah.
So maybe, so it must have been, I
Regardless,
started,
3 or 4 years.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And then now they've got a brick and mortar up there and they're fantastic. They're
They're
great
good
people.
That's cool. Yeah, shout out to the Parking Latte.
Yep.
So, Sydney.
Yeah.
So let's like just high level recap who you are a little bit. Obviously, we know you're Ryan's wife, and
I am.
we've obviously referenced you several times in the podcast show, but we've heard Ryan's version of how you guys met. But let's hear your version, because we know that there's always slight differences in
Two
the
sides
story
to
there.
every story.
But the sad part is I don't really have a great memory. So Ryan might be the best one to recount it, but I can give it a shot.
Yeah.
Well, so let's see. We went to church together. This was in high school.
On Wednesday night.
On Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
We had a big group of friends that we all met at this church and hung out in the parking lot beforehand, went to church service and hung out in the parking lot on the back end. And we would have all eventually just dispersed. But Ryan and I, we kind of started hanging out a little bit longer than everybody else, just kind of chatting. Ryan is a year younger than me. But he never really quite acted like it. We have a mutual friend, and that was really where we first really started getting to know each other. Her name is Bailey. She's also a year younger. She's Ryan's age.
Yeah. Bailey and I we lived nearby each other, and we went to school together since like second grade, I think.
Okay.
So she's like my sister. I grew up with her basically. And then when we got into high school, Sydney became really good friends with her.
Yeah, we played basketball together. Well, we sat at the bench together. Honestly, truthfully.
They bonded on the bench.
She got a lot more playing time than I did because she's like 5'11". So that height got her a long way. And she was good. But anyways, so went to church. Ryan started coming to my games. He's not a big sports guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he did show up for my sports games. We made it to the state playoffs one year. And I'm pretty sure you rode with my family to Greensboro, North Carolina, to watch me set the bench.
Yep.
And I knew I should have known then, like, okay, this is it. Because if he comes all this way to watch me sit the bench, that's dedication.
That's cool.
We didn't win. We got to the quarterfinals, I think. But oh well.
Nice.
Yeah. So we started hanging out as friends, and then we started dating. I joined the Navy. As after I graduated. It was 2014. Didn't really know what that was going to look like for us. I left, went through basic training, and then just cut all that because it was just me just living by myself and our dog,
went through
which
training.
was great.
But I went and watched you at your graduation for basic.
You did.
Drove with your family.
Chicago.
Yeah, drove with your family all the way up to Chicago.
Long trip.
Which was awesome. And then you went off to school for the military. Like you went to your next schooling.
I did. I came down here to Pensacola.
Yeah, you came here actually.
I did.
And we came and visited you here.
We went to Disney World.
But
we were talking about Disney before this started.
Yeah.
No, it's full circle.
Yep, there it is. But you came home for Christmas that year.
Mm-hmm.
So you had been to basic, then you were in school down here, and you came home for Christmas on leave. And that's when I proposed.
That's when you pop big old question.
Nice.
So I was still a senior in high school.
You were a senior in high school. But it was nice. My aunt was able to take pictures without me knowing she was there.
That's all.
Obviously, I said yes. And, oh, wow. So, then that next year, fall time, well, we moved in, we got married in May.
Yep.
You moved down to Jack's, where I was.
Yeah, so we got engaged in December and got married 5 months later.
Mm-hmm. And then moved in together in our apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. Jack's is rough.
Yeah.
But our apartment was even more rough.
I feel a little bad throwing them under the bus like this, but our apartment complex there was called Eden's Edge.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad always used to make the joke that it should have been called Hood's Edge.
There were shootings.
Yeah.
We were on the
rough.
wrong side of Pensacola, or not Pensacola, Jacksonville.
Yeah.
We never had issues personally.
Yeah.
But
No, I mean, a dude had an overdose and seizure in the parking lot of the apartment complex once, but that's really about as much craziness as we were firsthand to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't know till you move to the area. What's good, what's bad. I mean, you just don't.
And I didn't really have a bunch of friends, I would say, that were in my same spot being married. They all lived in the barracks on base. And, being married in the military, you get the option to live out in town, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So we got married in May. you left for boot camp that September.
Mm-hmm.
You had 2 years of training.
Yeah. So got engaged. 5 months later, got married. 4 months later, I left for the Navy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I was by myself again. But I went to your boot camp graduation also. And then you went
I came to
to
Pensacola.
Pensacola.
So you were still alone?
Yep, still alone. We didn't end up living together again for, I guess, 2 years.
A year and a half.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
In Jax. So you finally got to move over there, but you came and visited a lot. I-10 was your favorite.
Oh, yeah. I used to make that drive like every other weekend. I would drive from Pensacola to Jacksonville to come see you once I was allowed to.
Yeah.
In the beginning of your training,
Mhm.
you're not allowed to, you don't have any freedom. They still treat you like a child.
But to
then
be fair, a lot of them are children.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like age-wise, I was a child, but
Absolutely.
yeah. Anyway, so once we were allowed to leave the base and like have liberty, they called it, over the weekend, every other weekend I would drive over and spend the weekend with you. Normally drive back into Pensacola at like, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night because we had to be back in
On
our
Sunday.
barracks by midnight.
I say, yeah.
And I would be running into the barracks building because I was trying to milk every minute I could over in
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
It was hard,
It was.
but I think that was like my first like feel of independence.
Mm-hmm.
So once I left for the military and living alone while you were in training, like I could figure out a lot of things.
Yeah. And you were still living in that apartment off base in
Mhm.
the hood's edge.
Yeah, but we made it.
Yep.
We finally got a house on base.
Yep.
Nice little townhouse.
Which I felt a lot better about that once you were there because
Absolutely.
then all that time that I was away from you, I knew you were on base and you were safe.
But when we moved to there, I was pregnant with our oldest, and we had her while we lived on base.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I finished all my schooling here in Pensacola and moved back to Jacksonville to do schooling over there in Mayport.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's when we had our first daughter
It was nice, though, because you could literally walk to the hospital. But
from our house.
yeah. But I remember, though, I was going into labor that morning, and my dad and my stepmom had driven down from North Carolina because I told him that, I was having contractions and stuff. And he comes, and I'm trying to get to the hospital, and he texts me, and he's like, hey, because you can't just come on a military base without an ID. And so we had to go to the front gate.
You have to sponsor them.
Get them on, which it might be even different now with,
I'm not sure,
with, national security and stuff. Take them to their hotel they were staying at on base. And eventually I got to get to the hospital.
Yeah.
All while you're in labor.
Yeah. But and the first time I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I need to get to the hospital. And we got there. So that was fun. Let's see. Moved off base in Jacksonville. Got our own house for the first time. Loved it. Nice little lake pond in the back. Still
it was a retention pond.
Oh, really?
Hey,
Yeah.
It was still a pond. There was always water in it.
It's a koi pond.
Yeah.
You could have put fish back
Really?
there.
There was frog.
So we know what Ryan did in the military.
Mhm.
You don't have to like go into all but what was your rate and all that?
Well, it was a lot more boring than what Ryan did.
No, I mean, it's all important stuff.
I was aviation, so I'm thankful for that. But I really just aviation and administration.
Okay.
Really, it's aviation maintenance administration.
So you're the logistics behind the maintenance that took care of the aircraft.
Yes.
Right?
We kept track of any inspections that were due on different parts of the aircraft.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And every time they do maintenance on the aircraft, they have to, not them, but the maintainers have to file paperwork saying that they did XYZ on it.
Okay.
Sometimes they file it, sometimes they don't, but it was Sydney and her people's job to make sure that it was filed properly for the right aircraft, all that. That way they could keep up with the maintenance schedules and make sure you're not overflying different things because everything on an aircraft has like an hour limit.
Yeah. Or landings or any. But
so
it's
so
really
like
finicky.
Fat Albert with the Blue Angels.
Yeah.
He had to go get something fixed. But
yeah, he's over in Cambridge.
England, right?
Mhm.
Because it's something that holds the wings together or something. I
Yeah,
heard.
from what I looked at, it was like something with the center line.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
that-
So once you transition out of the military,
Mhm.
you did basically the same job, right?
Yeah, as a civilian.
As
This
a
time
civilian?
around. Yeah,
So you were down here
it was.
at NAS,
Hmm.
and so were you like in charge of some of that? Because I know you work close with or like at least proximity wise with the Blue Angels.
We shared a hangar, so
Mhm.
that was fun. I got to chit chat with some of the ladies on the Blues in the bathroom.
That's cool.
And that was really the only time I got to speak with women at my job.
Oh,
'Cause,
really?
Yeah. There was, well, I had like 2 or 3 other ladies that I could talk with that I actually worked with.
Yeah.
But no, I was working with the trainer jets, the T-45s.
Gotcha.
But yeah, essentially doing the exact same thing.
That's cool.
But I was undesignated for a little bit in the military, and I didn't have a job, is what
Okay.
that really correlates to. Specifically, I was just doing wash jobs, plane captain and stuff,
Nice.
ushering in the aircraft when they would come. It was cool because I was working helicopters, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But then I quickly realized that I was done getting my hands dirty,
Yeah.
and that's why I tried to get inside, number one, and just delve in the paperwork, number two. So that's really how I ended up getting the job that I had.
Oh, cool.
But you were originally at a helicopter squadron, same kind of helicopters I flew on, different.
Correct.
Different squadron. But
Yeah.
then you went to fixed wing,
Mhm.
P8s
The
and
P8s.
P3s, the
Oh,
big, like,
737s.
And
So much
then-
fun. They're so cool.
as a civilian, worked with fixed wing again,
Yeah.
but much smaller aircraft.
Yeah, they're really boring. They're loud. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I love helicopters. That'd be my number one.
Yeah.
The 737s, big old things. Like,
Mhm.
not everybody gets to ever really stand right next to one. So I think that was cool. We did pod
Yeah.
walk down, and you were walking under these planes. They're no big old like Dreamliners or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, they're pretty big planes.
Yeah.
That's
I went
awesome.
from being able to stand on top of helicopters to, yeah, right, you're not getting on top of this plane.
Yeah. That's cool.
And then to the T-45s, I barely went outside.
What was your most memorable thing that you got to do or place you got to go while you were at the helicopter squadron?
I got to go. Well, before I got my job /rate, whenever I was pregnant, I was in operations, and I got to work with the air crew.
At the helicopter squadron?
Oh no, it wasn't. Dang it, that was the other one. No, the
Yeah,
helicopter
We'll
squadron.
get there.
Yeah, no, I got to go on Hervacs. I got to take the helicopters off sometimes. I think wasn't that with the helicopters?
I don't think so.
Well, I didn't do anything cool with the helicopters.
You got to go to the boat.
Yeah,
But she did preface about memory.
I
Yeah,
did.
she did.
So,
She did.
Go ahead and help her out.
I'm
No,
trying.
I
I'm,
don't- I
I'm
don't
trying to think of like when I walk back in.
No, I don't
had
think
to
you
go
ever flew on the helicopter.
I think you're right. That was
But
disappointing.
yeah, I know. But you got to go to the ship. You got to
Yeah.
experience the.
That's
the
why
boat life.
you said the most memorable, and I guess it is the most memorable in the
I didn't
bad,
say
all
good
the
memory.
bad ways. Personally, my whole 27 days out on the Eisenhower, big old carrier, and I just liked every minute.
Aren't you glad that you got to experience the ship life though?
I am, to
being in the
realize
Navy?
that that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
realize like how
That's a
fortunate
positive from
you
a
were
negative.
to be in the aviation.
Well, yeah, and then I went to
department of the Navy.
P8s, and I was like, wow, I'm really lucky because those things can't not go on boats.
Yeah,
You just go to the desert. But I never did that. I think I'd rather do that though than be on the boat.
On a boat.
all right. Once you were with the P8s, did you get to
My
do
time
anything
there was a
fun?
lot more fun.
Yeah, where'd you go?
Pardon us,
Uh,
non-aviators. What's a P8?
The
The
737.
737.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's the
sorry.
P8 Poseidon.
It's a
It's-
big airplane that.
Yeah, it's anti-surface warfare.
submarines.
Okay, that's cool.
Like what he did in the helicopters, but whereas you're at 5,000, 10,000 feet, these big old boys go that 30,000,
Oh, wow.
35,000 feet
And can monitor
and do their
submarines.
recon.
Anti-submarine warfare.
Wow.
They're anti-surface too.
Not
No, I guess
exactly.
not
Not
really.
really, no.
'Cause they have, yeah. They
Anyways, where'd you get to go with that?
my favorite place I went was the Smithsonian.
You got to go to Smithsonian.
I did.
That's
I
cool.
went and did a, what do they call them? An air show,
An
I
air show,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah, an air.
Okay.
It was not a flying air show. There was no like flying demos like the Blue Angels and stuff like that. It was like static displays. So
Okay.
we just got to take our P3,
Mhm.
which was before the P8, and they had the 4 propellers on the wings
Mhm.
instead of the turbo engines. So I got to fly. I didn't get to fly in one of those. I got to sit behind the pilot,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
he let me
You,
fly.
like sat
I
dead
sat
center
literally
in
like
the-
I'm
in the
looking over
console.
his shoulder in the cockpit because
Yeah.
there's a seat right there, and it was the coolest thing I've ever done.
That's awesome.
And I got to go up there, and I got a good little rundown from the air crew because they're like, you can't really stand outside the aircraft and people ask you questions and not know the answers to.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, just
I don't know. I just work here.
give me pretty much
Yeah.
give me a rundown. So
Not a good answer.
yeah, I got to stand out there and got to act like I was air crew for a little bit, and I got to answer some questions, and that was really cool. And then we got a tour of the Smithsonian while we were up there.
That's cool.
I got to do a lot. I went to Indiana to go pick up one of our jets from
But
depot maintenance, which is they
kinda
do
like-
a lot
kinda
of
like with the
taking off components, replacing, kind of like what
Fat
Vert's
Albert's
doing right
doing, yeah.
now.
Okay.
where they go for a high level maintenance
Mhm.
that they can't do just at the normal squadron.
Yeah. And then I got to go to Fort Worth, Texas, 2 times, I think 2 or 3. I don't remember. 2 or 3 summers.
Okay.
For hurricane evacuation.
Oh, cool.
Any time a hurricane threatened Jacksonville, we would take all of our flyable jets over to Texas to the reserve base over there, and just got to just land them. I did the paperwork, tidied it up, and we would see you back at the airstrip in about 3 or 4 days. And
Oh,
all that
that's-
time, we're just
had
hanging out in
nothing to do.
the stockyards, just hanging out.
That's cool.
It was cool.
Everybody I talk to that's been in the military is like, they gripe about one thing because I think that's just part of the culture. And then
Absolutely.
the other part's like, it was so cool. And then when you get in the good stuff, people just like relish in that. So
Yeah.
My dad used to say, I'm sure it's a saying that's common, but in less French, I'll say it. A complaining sailor is a happy sailor.
oh, that makes sense.
Like if you're not griping about something, you're probably just a miserable person.
Just miserably quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Suffering
Sometimes
in
words is
silence.
better. Yeah, suffering in silence. That's
Yeah.
it.
No,
So-
but the air shows are the best. I
Yeah.
think some of the best things that we get to do. I used to love
Really?
going to the air shows. Yeah, whether you're flying at them or just doing, like Sydney said, a static display where you're just stationary on the ground and people
Mhm.
are coming up and looking in the aircraft. But like all these little kids' faces just lighting up and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, what is this? What does this do?" And sometimes you tell them the truth. Sometimes you make up something really cool.
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, that's our shark detector.
Yeah.
That's how we look for sharks before we send
They're
our
gonna grow
people
up
into the
one day.
water."
Yeah.
They'd be like,
And
Shark
so I heard one day
detector,
there was
yeah.
a shark detector. Huh?
That's awesome.
it's a ton of fun.
Yeah, that's cool. So, to kind of like bring some of the stuff that we've already talked about together here. So you got both in the military, new, young, married, kid, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you hear it, military marriages, it's like tough. But what would you give somebody who's like young in the game of like military spouse? What advice would you give them, like separate deployments from more the wife's perspective? Like if they're across the way, like what were some ways that you guys just really kind of tried to stay connected with all the separation?
It is nice. For me personally, because we knew each other before we were in the military.
I think that's a big distinction to make is like we were together prior to the military. As we talked about this a little bit beforehand, and like any relationship that either of us has seen that
They met each other
between
in
two
the
military members that meet each other in the military and get together, it
doesn't
almost never
work.
works out.
Really?
Almost never. Knowing each other and being together prior to the military, I think made a big difference.
We had a life
Okay.
before the military. It was
Yeah.
a small life.
We knew we had
'cause
a
it was
life
only
before
a
it, and
year
we
or
knew that
so.
we would have a life after
That makes
it.
sense.
And I think a lot of people like you're like almost married to the military, and then you find somebody else in the military, and it's like I don't know, it's a conflict.
That is
And
tough.
I mean, there's some stereotypes about some people that are single in the military because you're just there for a good time kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Mhm.
And I mean, for the people that I've met that were single, and a lot of it was true, they really didn't care about the commitment. I guess they couldn't be committed to 2 things.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. But from my perspective, knowing exactly, well, to a certain extent, what exactly he was doing
Mm-hmm.
and what to expect. Like when you're out on the boat, you might not be able to talk to your husband for days, weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
You understood kind of the assignment.
yeah, and I knew what he was out there doing. I mean, yeah, I'm like, I worried. You're flying around in helicopters over the wide open ocean, landing on a carrier, taking off from a carrier. I was on the carrier and I knew what it looked like, how
Mhm.
fast paced it was, how dangerous it really can be.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they say the aircraft carrier flight deck is one of the most dangerous places in the world.
Really?
You've
Wow.
got so much going on. You've got moving jets.
There are so many
You've got
moving
jets
parts.
taking off, landing, not at the same time.
Yeah.
Not only are there so many like spinning things that could kill you, there's things on the ground that could kill you, like the catapults, and stuff. There's all the rotor wash and
Yeah.
jet wash that is able to push you off the side of the boat.
And it's such
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't know the exact square footage of a flight deck on a carrier, but it's small.
Yeah.
It's
And
smaller
there's
than a regular
There's
runway.
a lot of crap happening on a tiny little boat.
Yeah.
You got
Middle of the
elevators
ocean.
that move. It's a lot. Like the head on a swivel is what they tell you, and if
Yeah.
you don't do that, you could possibly die.
Yeah.
Also,
you know.
I purposely keep saying boat because any Navy person that listens to this is just going to cringe every time.
It's fantastic.
Oh.
They're
boat?
ships.
It's a ship.
Oh,
It's
they're
a ship.
ships. It's a ship.
But I've always called it a boat just to irritate them.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me any. I
You're
think
just on a
it's
really big
hysterical.
boat, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like I knew exactly what he was dealing with. And there are some times where you can be in the middle of a phone call and all of a sudden that phone call drops.
Yep.
Because now, sorry, we've turned off all communication.
Mm,
So now we're going dark.
I see.
And emails. You send them one night and he responded, but I might not see that for 3 or 4 days.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. You hit the send button and you think it's sent, but they're just like holding it in space somewhere until they turn the communication back on, and then it finally gets out there.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
wild because like she would get the emails eventually, but if they shut it down while I'm in the midst of emailing back and forth, I just think, oh, well, she must have fallen asleep or something.
Yeah.
Like she didn't email me back.
There's
Well,
no
she never got
texting.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
That's
see how
not
that would cause a little bit of tension. If,
Oh, yeah.
You know, the wife's at home taking care of whatever, and he's not responding. Why isn't he responding? You know,
Especially if she was dealing with a problem and you guys were like trying to communicate that across these lines,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden he stops. It's like,
Ooh,
oh, he just doesn't want to care. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to deal with this right now.
yeah.
Well,
To
and-
somebody who's not in the military
Yeah.
and they have a spouse like that, that would be huge.
Yeah.
Just understand that communication
communication.
is already inhibited or
Yeah.
prohibited. No, not prohibited, but you know what I'm saying.
And I think like just telling your significant other what to expect.
Yeah.
You can't just go into it with them being completely blind to what's
Mhm.
going on.
You see a lot of young sailors get into relationships, whether they be with another military member or somebody
Mhm.
not in the military, and it doesn't work out. And I think that a lot of times it's because they themselves are so new in the military, they don't know what to expect, so they can't pass along that expectation to somebody.
Right.
Like they've been in the military for 30 seconds and then they're about to go out on the ship and experience a deployment. Well, how do I convey that to my 19-year-old spouse who's never been in the military and tell them what to expect? I have no idea.
Yeah. Right.
So
Mhm.
it's no surprise that those don't work out.
Yeah.
I wish that the military did a better job at preparing those kind of guys, or preparing those guys once. If you're young and you get married in the military, I don't know that there's enough support for you,
Yeah.
where there could be more mentorship and
Mhm.
things like that they could kind of take you under their wing and say, hey, you need to be telling your spouse about XYZ.
Sure.
And then like on the aspect of being a new mom too, I think me having a little bit of level of independence that I was able to keep
Mhm.
really helped, because I can't ask Ryan, hey, Elizabeth fell, now she's got a scrape, first child thing. What do I do? Do I take her to the emergency room? Do I
Yeah,
take her to
right.
the urgent care? I can't do any of
Just
that.
force independence.
So-
yeah.
You have to make the decisions,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all the meanwhile, I'm still going to work in the Navy. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm at home, but
No, that's a really good point. When you think about just the dynamics and the overwhelming of the military, and they do everything that they can to try to make things easier for the family unit, but with the nature of just being apart, like that's not easy. And communication, a lot of relationships, everything relies on communication, and so when communication is impeded or dropped, it can add a lot of hurdles. So that's solid advice of expect a lack of communication, but when the communication is there, let's make it proficient and efficient.
Yeah.
And obviously everybody I've met in the military has generally pretty good communication skills, because things sometimes have to be clear, concise, and fast.
Yeah.
Everything can be fast paced. So That's really good.
Yeah.
So like transitioning, we kind of like talked about it before the podcast, but some of your likes, interests, hobbies.
Yeah.
One was Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Two was
It's
reading.
a little expensive one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Disney, reading, coffee, being a mom, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, if we were to ask you, I didn't like preface this question, but it just came to mind. What would be like your ideal vacation?
Mm. Oh, a long one.
A long one?
Yeah. Well, no. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
Because I used to talk about wanting to go to England or Australia. I've heard they have big spiders, so maybe not. But my name's Sydney, so I feel like I need to at some point in my life go visit Sydney, Australia.
Yeah.
But then we took one trip out west to Yellowstone a few years ago, and I was like, oh man, why would I want to go fly overseas to somebody else's country that sometimes you don't speak their language when you've got all this stuff right here, really in your backyard.
Yeah.
You still might have to fly somewhere. You can drive. It's a long drive.
And you did that last summer.
We did.
Yep.
But there's just things just right outside your doorstep. So when we went to Yellowstone and Glacier National Park this past summer, on our way back, we drove out there and we stopped in just about every state with 3 kids. It was quite the trip, but we broke it down and it was a lot of fun. But I think on one of our legs, we were talking about, how crazy would it be to pick up and go on a 30-day trip around the country.
Oh, that'd be cool.
We probably need more than 30 days.
Yeah.
I don't really care to visit California, but there are some things out there I wouldn't mind seeing. Maybe Disneyland.
I don't know California. We've talked about that on here before.
I don't know about
Shots fired at
Anaheim
Cali.
/ LA. But for Disneyland, I think I would do it.
Yeah.
I want to go see the redwoods.
Yeah.
That
More
is
importantly, I would love to visit
Yosemite.
all the national parks, minus the Everglades. Sorry, Everglades. Nothing for me, I don't think.
We should try to run a race in every state and just plan vacations around it.
Our friends Mark and Stacy, they are slowly trying to accumulate a marathon in each state.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That seems intense.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, they did this. I forget who hosted it, but they did a series.
I remember them talking about that. Yeah,
where it was like 4 states in 4 days, marathon every day, and then that series goes to another area like 2 weeks later and does the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that is cool. Really cool.
Y'all will do the running. I'll just do the sightseeing.
There you go.
But you run some. You did the leftover 4-miler with us. Or no. Yes.
No,
No.
I did. We did.
Yeah, because we got a picture of her running down the boardwalk.
What was that though?
That was
A turkey trot?
No, that was golly guys, the tater tot.
Tater
trot.
tot. That's it. That was it. The tater, not the
Tater tot
leftover.
trot.
I like to keep my runs to 5Ks.
5Ks. 5K warrior.
I
It's good.
can just about guarantee myself I could run the whole thing. We did a runway 5K back in December out on the runway at Pensacola. One of the coolest 5Ks I've ever done because there was planes coming and going as you're running on part of the runway that's shut down. As you can't tell, I'm a big aviation buff.
Yeah.
You could throw that in there too in my list of likes.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, I ran the whole thing and I got my best time I've gotten, I would say, since I ran cross country in high school.
That's awesome. Killing it.
I was like passing people too.
So we could call it the Sydney 5K. All right, hear me out. And
We'll go to
you
Australia.
get coffee at the end
Oh, anything coffee, you've already got me.
and an airplane flyover at the finish.
All right.
That'd
Good
be
luck
cool.
with that part.
Yeah, yeah. That would just
You
do
got a
circles. We could maybe talk to a local airport and get them to sponsor the
Just
Do a
flyover.
crop
The
duster.
fly
I'm
license.
about to
Yeah,
say,
crop duster.
All you have to do is put me a Cessna up in the air and I'm
Yeah.
still going to pull it up on
The
flight
problem
radar.
is,
That's
So,
cool.
she can't run and watch the airplanes at the same time. She stopped mid-run on the runway
Hey,
for
now.
like 10 seconds to take a picture of the jet that was landing. She's like, I had to stop. It was right there.
well, see, I thought it was a big deal to run on an active runway, but Ryan's like, well, yeah, it's cool, but I've already done it before in Asheville. I was like, okay, well, fine.
I'm sorry. I had already done a runway 5K, but I did another one.
Have you been to that park over at our local airport?
I don't know.
No. Oh, there's a park. It would be on the the south side across from the tower.
Mhm.
There's like a little kids park there with a tower that you can go up on and watch planes take off and on.
That's like an ideal date. taking somebody to like a parking
There we
garage.
go. Here we go, Ryan.
You
We've talked about this.
just pay for the daily parking fee. Go to the top of the parking garage. Maybe like Atlanta
Sit there and
though.
have
I need
picnic
a
and
really
just watch the
active.
planes come in.
Need a really
Yeah,
active
okay.
airport. Pensacola might not cut it.
Yeah. You don't want to go to Atlanta Airport. I'll tell you that right now.
True that.
I don't want to
Yeah.
go to Atlanta for anything.
No.
Hey,
it's
they have a good
miserable.
baseball team.
Yeah.
That stadium is really nice.
It is.
If you
Super
haven't
nice.
been,
Yeah.
have you been?
We went when we were
Okay.
when I was pregnant with Nat.
Yeah. No, it's a good experience there.
It is.
So
Anyways, off
yeah,
track.
you basically generated your own question. That was great.
Thank
The favorite date, favorite vacation. So airplanes and coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. I've seen those like Instagram date ideas with like you park your truck or whatever and you like have the projector TV screen. I always thought that'd be a cool idea.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
You said airplanes and coffee. I'm pretty sure she's in a Facebook group on
It's literally called Airplanes and Coffee.
Facebook group called Airplanes
Is that
and
right?
Coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to airplanes and coffee. There we go. That's cool.
funny.
I didn't even know that. So what would be, you also said you're a reader. So
Yeah.
what would be like a couple books that you would recommend to people who are also readers, and like what kind of literature are you into?
I'm into. I'm gonna say like romance
Okay.
novels, but
Yeah.
not the kind that everybody like freaks out about. The
Not the
spicy
spicy ones.
Not a spicy one. Yeah.
romance novels. That's a whole other
Like
story. but
like the Notebook style.
yeah,
Nicholas
yeah,
Sparks.
like
Yeah.
cheesy almost,
Cheesy,
like
okay.
like a good Hallmark movie in a
Okay,
Hallmark
book.
I was
movie
just
written
gonna
down.
say that. So are you the Christmas Hallmark?
Absolutely.
Oh man.
Don't do that.
Oh,
I don't care if
could-
they all have the same ending. They have the great actors. They're all the same. You know their
That's
names
fair.
at this
All
point.
right. I'm not dogging on it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just like
No, I
every year
love-
they come out, I'm like, oh
On Netflix, Lacey Chabert,
yeah.
she is the ultimate Hallmark lady.
Mm-hmm.
She has a Hallmark Valentine's movie. I might just watch it.
There
I don't
we
even
go.
like Valentine's Day,
Hey, that's all right.
but
But that's a wife thing.
it's a wife thing.
It's a wife thing because
I watch all the Hallmark movies with her at Christmas time.
oh, do you?
Yep.
You're a better man than me. I grumble about them every time. Lauren, I love you. I still watch them with
Listen, I love movies that end in a happier way.
you. Yeah, I mean, I
I don't need like a fairy tale ending,
Those
but
are the
I
only
hate
movies I
movies
watch.
that like I don't know. There's like The Terminal List. I love that TV series on
Yeah.
Amazon, but spoiler alert: when his family dies,
Yeah,
that makes me want to stop watching the whole show. I'm
yeah.
just
And I
mad.
did.
Stuff. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just
like,
mad
this is not for
about
me.
it the rest of the time.
yeah.
That's why I like Disney movies.
So like you watch a
That's why I
Hallmark
like
movie, it's light, it's family friendly, it's fun. You know it's gonna end happy. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a Hallmark movie.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm all about it.
Yeah.
That's in the Christmas spirit thing.
That's fair. Okay.
And
All
there's
right.
so many. Like,
But the other
so
thing
many.
that irritates me about Disney movies is there's always like a hidden motive behind the Disney movies.
I feel like there is now
I-
more than
I-
like back in like the 90s.
Yeah, I feel like
That's
the
true.
old ones were pretty
Well,
cut and dry.
I've got a perfect example.
Let's hear it.
Bambi. Bambi is anti-hunting because Bambi's mom dies, gets shot by a hunter, and it puts
Yeah.
this bad light on hunting.
Fair.
Like, they're animals. We're supposed to kill them and eat them.
Fair.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that. But I do still watch them. I still enjoyed
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney and
I love
stuff.
it.
So.
I love a good Disney movie.
When's the last time you went to Disney?
2021.
It's been
Yeah,
a
it's
while.
been a
Ryan.
while.
It's been a long
We're
time.
due.
Suffer up trip.
Past due.
Let's
Suffer up
go.
Disney trip.
If it wasn't such a dadgum drive.
Yeah,
See, I don't
was
like
trying to
driving
make that work
places.
with our 100-miler or with my 100
Yeah.
miler that I've got
Mhm.
coming up in a couple weeks. I was
Yeah.
trying to make it work because it's
Yeah.
right next to Orlando, but Disney's
Literally
just
45
so
minutes.
daggum expensive.
It is. It is. Now, there's a race down. I know we're going to like talk about Disney and all that, but there's one that we should do together called Vero Beach.
Okay, you're going a different route than what I thought you were going, but
What?
I'm,
What are you going
I'm
to
not
say?
against it.
Disney runs.
We should do Disney runs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
they do have the dopey Disney
They
runs.
got-
They
and all
have
that. Yeah.
marathons.
And
they
like
have
they got a half marathon
10K.
That's
I think?
true.
and 10K and stuff.
I hear
Like,
it's
they
pretty
got
epic.
They got some smaller stuff that
That's
the ladies would probably be down to do.
Yeah.
I'll do a 5K all day.
But they have the dopey challenge where you do like the half marathon, the full marathon, and maybe the 5K also. Oh no, you do
Okay.
them all in one weekend.
Oh, okay.
We could do that.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah,
They
that'd be
sell
cool.
out really
That'd be fun.
fast.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
I think they're already general admission, or not general admission, but general tickets for like 2027 because it's like January, February time frame.
All
It's,
right.
it's when it's nice
Okay.
and cool there
Suffer
too.
Yeah.
Up trip 2030.
2030.
2030.
What's the next time we're going to be able to afford all this?
Yeah, that's true.
It's
No,
crazy.
you got to be intentional.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But now that you're home, you guys could
Watch
go
it.
in the cooler months. Because the homeschool thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah.
But no, the
Does
Vero.
that make it cheaper?
No, it doesn't make it cheaper. It just
Okay.
makes it less, I don't want to say miserable,
Less busy.
but it is less busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we went off season a couple times.
I don't like the heat, so I'm not really cut out for Florida.
Yeah.
But I will go to Disney World,
And
smack
sweat?
dab in the middle of August, and enjoy myself.
You guys can't see Sydney right now, but she's got laser beam. She's dead serious. She is dead serious about the heat.
It's so
This
bad.
is my happy place.
It really is. Like, I know it's changed a lot, even since we used to go.
There's a whole
But-
nother creature that comes out of my wife when we get to Disney. It's like, okay, we got it. She's up at 4 a.m. to get into the, the queues for the big
You have
rides.
to be.
Yep. She's up. She's ready. Like, I'm a morning person, and she is she's a good morning person, but she's not nearly, it sounds like you're in the same boat. Rope drop, hammer down. I mean, the
See,
shoes are laced tight,
Y'all
son.
get excited for y'all get excited for your upcoming runs. You know,
Yep.
you're always gonna have something scheduled. I need a Disney trip scheduled.
There we go. Yeah,
It's
we
like
need to make that happen.
It's like race morning
Yeah.
vibes for them.
Absolutely.
Well, see, we could end, like, if we plan it right, we could end a Disney trip, like, do the Disney thing, a rest day, and then we do
Run.
a run.
Yeah. What is this Vero Beach thing?
Yeah,
you're
so
trying
the
to say?
Vero Beach, it's in July, and it's the octopus setting. So, like, you run
Oh,
8
yeah, you
different
told me about
legs.
this.
It's in July in
But you
South
come back to
Florida.
the same
Yeah,
point every time in the middle.
yes.
Interesting.
They say it is one of the harder Florida ultras because
How long is that?
it's 100, or if it's not right at or over 100 miles.
Can I do half the octopus?
No,
Just do 50.
I don't think they have a relay option. If they did, we could do a relay.
That'd be awesome.
I'll have to look. If you hear that, that is an old Power Stroke that just got fired off for the first time in a long time.
Hey, she lives.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exciting.
I got a friend here who's getting our old truck started. He's gonna buy it if he can keep it running.
Yeah, so he's all excited out there. So that's an old, what year is that truck?
95, 7.3 Power Stroke.
An old Power Stroke. So he runs a landscape
Bloop, bloop,
business.
bloop,
And
bloop, 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 bloop.
yep,
He's so close.
hadn't ran in a long time.
It's probably been 2 years since that thing's ran.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Dang.
Don't
can't hear
don't get any. It's done deal now. Don't get any crazy ideas.
Ryan's
spent,
shaking his head.
Less than an hour working on it and got it started. I've just let
But
it sit
can
there
it
because I didn't
move?
want to mess with it. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll move. It runs.
That's exciting. But so books. Back to books.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not all on the spicy romance level.
Yeah.
I have a conviction about that.
Mm-hmm.
Biblically, I think that it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's up there with, people watching stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Because
Mhm.
I mean that might as well, but it might as well be in word form.
Yeah,
So I like to look up Christian authors
that's cool.
that have a faith based
Yeah,
audience.
awesome. Do you have a name? I'm kind of putting you on the spot.
No, I
but-
do. I actually have a name. The one I go to is Denise Hunter. I'm currently reading the Riverbend Romance.
Okay.
It's set in a small town in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I stumbled upon it. It just happened to have like the same backdrop, Asheville and Black Mountain.
Yeah.
Those aren't really small towns, but around it is. And it's a 4-book series, and I got a few of them for Christmas.
Okay.
So that's what I'm working with right now.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Very good. And then, what would be one of your favorite meals to make at home?
Goodness gracious.
That's going to be tough.
I don't know, because I could go with the easy option that our kids like, and that's beef, rice, and broccoli.
Beef rice and
it's,
broccoli.
It's super easy
Yeah.
and takes no time at all, and they'll always eat it. But I'm the type of person that likes to try a new meal when possible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big on leftovers, so I'm all for making dinner every night.
Okay.
I know some people are like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
But if I had to choose one, I would probably go. I like a good lasagna.
Good. Yeah, lasagna's solid.
Yeah, I love Italian food,
Yeah, that's
Um,
really good.
and lasagna can be time consuming.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say that's probably what I go to.
You dabble with making your own pasta, didn't you?
Once.
Did you?
Once. Yeah.
And it
remember
didn't
you
work.
mentioned that.
I haven't had a chance to try it again.
Okay,
I'm
well,
gonna get
now that
there.
you're home,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
have a chance to do
she makes her own bread, and she makes our tortilla shells.
it. Okay,
We're actually making
I
those
actually
tonight.
have some sitting right
yeah,
now.
we're making those
Resting.
today.
nice.
Making tortilla shells. And what else did you make recently? Oh, bagels.
I made some Italian bread to take to your mom's on Sunday.
That was
It was
fancy.
braided.
It was braided. It was
Oh,
super.
really?
Like it looked like an Instagram bread.
Oh, that's awesome.
I made 2 loaves. The other one didn't rise right. It ended
Yeah.
up being more like a
It was-
baguette.
yeah,
it
like
was
a
pretty
baguette.
flat. But the braided one, had I known it would have risen like it did, I would have just done both of them like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like making stuff.
Yeah, home cooked meals are always awesome.
Yeah.
I love it when my wife makes a nice hot meal and everything.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. So then, like, as we wrap up, one of the other questions, I should have brought it up when we were running or talking about running, but what's your thoughts, emotions on Ryan getting into ultra running?
It's time consuming.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that you can just go out and do.
Mm-hmm.
You have to train for it. You
Yeah,
have to train
yeah.
your body for it. You could go do it.
Yeah.
It might not end well.
Yeah.
And Ryan's the kind of guy that he's going to finish something.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not going to go out and run 100 miles and call it quits halfway through. And the only way to successfully do that is to train for it. And you can't just be doing a mile here, 5 miles here, 10 miles here, even, once a week. You really got to put the time into it. And so that can be hard. I kind of like to be selfish.
Yeah.
And I like to spend time with Ryan as much as
That's good.
as
You wanna
much as I
spend time
can.
with your husband.
Well, no, because some people would be like, I need a break,
Yeah.
But I will say, like, being home for the last couple weeks without the kids has been nice because it's given Ryan and I an opportunity to just spend more time together that we haven't had in a while.
Sydney even came to work with me one day.
Let's not talk about that. My bruises are finally gone.
Did you run the excavator?
No.
I should have.
She fell and hit her arm on a piece of wood and got a bruise.
A
on
piece
her
of
arm.
wood. It was an 8x8. 8.
Oh.
We were setting posts for a pole barn by hand. He had the excavator.
Not by hand. We were using the excavator.
He had the excavator. I'm over here manhandling an 8x8.
I asked you 100 times throughout the day if you wanted to switch.
You did, and I did not trust
And she's
myself
like,
to not
I'm gonna
hurt
kill
him.
You with the excavator. No.
I'm not comfortable with that
So
thing.
now Ryan also has a bruise on his face, and first thing I asked him, I said, "Did Sydney beat up on you?"
Not this
So let's
time.
hear the truth. Not this time.
No.
All right, fair enough.
No, that was the same pole barn build that we were working on.
You both walked away with bruises.
Yeah, that building.
Ryan ran into a what do you call
A
it?
2x6.
Yeah, what do you call it? A plank? You call those
board?
planks? A board. That's it. That's it. A plank is, I guess, flat.
A plank is something you walk off.
Yeah, that's on a pirate ship.
No, I bet there's other applications for that, but
Yeah.
the
But
plank is an exercise.
Yeah,
That's the
Yeah.
best. The best
Suffer
kind of
up.
ab
Suffer up.
exercise there is. I love a good plank though.
Yeah.
But yeah, just time consuming. You gotta have to give a little bit of grace. It's still taking me time to come to terms with it.
Yeah.
Just how much training there really is, and it's expensive.
It is.
You pay for the races.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not local, you're gonna pay for a place to stay. You gotta pay to travel there. Some people fly to places,
I know.
Yeah.
and I'm
Very
like,
expensive.
God.
it's easy for us to justify like, oh, it's just a run and kind of just sign up and not think about all that other extra stuff, including the training leading up to it and all the time commitment that it's going to take. But yeah, it's a lot. But it's easy for us to justify because it's like, oh, we're trying to be better and
But I have the
do
mentality of
better.
like, I feel better if I can just go run a 5K. That's only 3 miles. Like I'm like,
yeah,
if my body can get me to run even a
Mhm.
mile. Yes, not everybody can do it. Most
Yeah.
people can go and run a mile.
Yeah, sure.
I know that ultra runners are. I don't know what the percentage is. I'm gonna say the 1% just because that's
Sure,
easy
yeah.
to say.
It's cliche.
But I have the mentality, why not just do shorter runs?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get there. I'm
That's
not
fair.
there yet. I'm not too proud to say that.
I think it's hard for, we're going through it too. I think it's hard for the spouse to understand fully why.
Yeah.
I think eventually, like, Lauren understands why, but she also is like, well, so you're going to go do a race. I'm like, well, it is kind of addicting. Like, I want to keep pushing the envelope, but it's a huge commitment, and it doesn't just impact, like, it impacts the whole family, you know? So
yeah,
I think it'll be definitely a fun thing, especially since we're dabbling with it now as the kids get older and it becomes more of a true family event around the race. And like, I know we've talked about it here too, I want my kids to see that, like, look at what you can do,
Yeah.
What you can be capable of. So
something that sounds impossible and scares you a little bit, you can still go do it.
Yeah.
But I think it makes it easier on your family when they actually see it happen too.
Yeah.
Like I feel like your mindset has changed a little bit since I ran my 50K and leading up to this 100. Like you saw the payoff.
Mm-hmm.
You were like, oh yeah, all that time that you spent running and working at going longer distance, I see why you did it.
Yeah.
You told me that after the race. You were like, I understand it now. Yeah. So then leading up to this 100-miler, I don't think you said it to me. Well, I've been injured, so that hasn't helped. But I don't think you've said it to me at all since the 50K that, like, oh, you're spending a lot of time away. Like you already get that work has to be done in order for me to accomplish the goal.
Yeah.
Cash it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like you just the other day you told me that you wanted to crew me at night for one of these. Sorry, I kicked over my water. That you wanted to crew me at night for one of these long ultra runs.
Yeah.
And that meant a lot to me hearing you say that, because not only does that mean that like you're understanding it, but like you've bought into my goal is now your goal and you want to help me succeed through that.
Somebody's got to keep you sane.
Yeah. It's sure not Nate.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it is, because he's about to be running with you for a long time.
Yeah.
We'll go crazy together.
They're the hardest miles. Start naming the trees.
Oh, God.
I expect I'm mentally prepared to get lost at least once at night.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We got a land nav expert. I'm pretty decent with navigation. Oh, you look behind your shoulder?
Yeah, who's the land nav expert over here?
I'm looking at a patch on the wall that says search and rescue.
I did that from the air.
From the air?
Yeah.
Well, you got to look at the ground when you're in the air.
It was all water.
But you did land nav.
Oh, gosh. I wouldn't say expert.
It's going to be dark out there.
How many clicks, Ryan?
Like
that way.
That way.
I couldn't do it. I don't like the dark. So you're not going to catch me running around in the woods with the wildlife.
Yeah.
In the dark. That's a no-go.
The swamp.
But hey, bring this full circle. Like, while the communications were down in the Navy and you couldn't talk to him, like, oh, he'll be okay. You're putting a lot of faith in Nate that I'm going to take care of Ryan when he's delirious on this 100 miles.
Oh.
It's going to be great.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Sorry, I sabotaged that.
No, it's okay.
No, it is definitely an adjustment even for Lauren too. So
yeah,
what's your feeling?
It's just hard with the kids, because like our two youngest, I mean, they're 3 and 1, so it's kind of hard for me to take care of them and take care of you.
Yeah.
And then eventually take care of myself.
It'd be a lot easier to do this kind of stuff without kids.
Yeah.
And like for the people out there, like on YouTube, I'm not knocking him. I think he does an awesome job conveying the sport of running. But Jeremy Miller on YouTube, him and his wife, I mean, he runs long distance. He does these hundreds and stuff. And like, it's just him and his wife. And I think they have a dog or two.
They're cute little goldens.
They are cute.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's probably a lot easier for somebody like that to step away or branch or like carve out that time for things like this that take a lot of time out of your day because they don't have the commitments and responsibilities that we have. So yeah, 3 kids thrown in the mix is a lot.
It's not impossible.
2 kids is a lot. No, it's not impossible, but it is an added challenge.
Yeah.
I'll let Ryan tell you how it goes on the back end. Thankfully, I only have to go to 2 crew points with the 2 kiddos during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
fortunately, my dad and Nate are willing to help out with the nighttime stuff.
Yeah. I mean, if your dad gets so fatigued where he's like, I need to go to bed, I mean, we can figure that out at night too.
Yeah. I think we'll all be good. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. You said you're prepared to get lost.
Yeah.
The GPX track is only 98 point something miles. if we cross the finish line and we're not at 100
You
We're
just
and
running
you're
keep
not
more.
at 50, I'm not stopping.
That's fair.
I want triple
We'll
digits.
show that race director what's up.
What
Yeah.
happens when you don't take your medal? And they're like,
I'll take my medal, but then we'll walk, get the medal, get a bite to eat, and then
We'll finish out the
run some more.
extra
'cause
mile, 2 miles, whatever it is.
I'm assuming that the GPX track is short a little bit because every time you do a trail run,
yeah.
it gets longer because you're taking outside curves or whatever.
Yeah.
You probably get lost.
Yeah.
Like we'll probably hit the 100. But
Yeah.
in the event that we don't, I just wanted that to be known that if it says 99, we're still running, baby.
well, the map looks like an absolute mess. So best of luck.
Yeah. It'll be good.
It
There's like,
does, but it doesn't.
out and back, go this way. Out and back again, go this way. Circle. What?
I've been studying it. I'm becoming familiar
probably
with
a
it
good
so
idea.
that I can be a land nav
Yeah.
expert.
There we go.
Shmee.
And I'm going to bring my backup GPS handheld in case all else fails. We will not get lost.
Garmin InReach.
I don't have an InReach,
Or
but I have a
something like that.
handheld I can download the course to.
Okay.
So if our watches fail or our phones fail for whatever reason, I'll have a satellite.
All
thing,
that
so-
stuff fails, then we're just not meant to be on the trail, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. We'll find a way out.
Just follow the nearest runner.
Yeah. Hey, which way is it out of here? All covered
They're
in
like,
mud.
my stuff died 3 hours ago. I was
Yeah.
following you.
Wait, you're running a race? You're not running a race? No, man, I live in these swamps.
Great.
Yeah, great. Go the other
If you
way.
hear banjo music.
Yeah, when the banjo starts twanging. Oh, that's good
I'm
stuff.
home.
I'm
Oh,
home.
jeez.
I can't wait.
I'm from Western North Carolina, so that's natural.
That's fair.
Questionable.
But that's the cool thing about these races, just the community, the friends that you bring along, and I'm super stoked about it.
Just think of the community though as like there's people that like Star Wars and there's ultra runners.
They're both kind of weird.
Ultra sign up where we have our Punch Out Ultra listed.
Mhm.
Shameless plug there. Go sign up for that. But ultrasignup.com, they do a Keeping Trail Running Weird awards every year.
Oh, that's cool.
And they just came
That's
out
fitting.
recently. Like they just had the announcement of who won stuff. And it's like the best pacer, the best costumes, the people's favorite trail weirdo, which was Andrew Glaze. He won that one.
Oh, that's cool.
That's fair. Dudes,
And then some other
crazy.
things. Yeah, Andy's was funny because it said, we all love Andy. Something he's known for running 100 miles a week, that streak, and then he's known for ugly feet or something like
Oh,
that.
he's got
I thought you were gonna mention his
Flintstones.
jorts.
A smile, jorts, running 100 miles a week, and ugly feet. Those
Yeah.
are the 4 things that it said about him.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no, but it
gonna be
is a
good time.
community. I
It
mean, we're
is.
sitting here talking about somebody else that's in, where is he? California somewhere?
Never
Somewhere
met
like
Sorry,
that.
dude.
So
I feel
cool.
like he was like Arizona, maybe not.
I just wish I would have found the sport sooner, but then I'd be that much poorer because it's expensive. I do wish I found
That's
the
fair.
sport sooner, though.
I
But-
wish a shoe sponsor would find
Oh,
us
yeah.
sooner.
Yeah.
I was about to say the money
Yeah.
I talked about was literally just for the events, not all the stuff you need to have.
Yeah.
Shoes,
Just to run.
packs, and the nutrition. My
It's an
goodness.
investment, all right?
Yeah, it is an investment.
Listen, this is a cheaper sport than golf,
It
than
is.
cycling,
Uh-huh.
than
How do
a
you
lot
tell
of
me?
other
How is that a
things.
cheaper sport than golf?
Do you own a set of golf clubs?
Not yet.
No, there's a reason why.
I don't have the time to go golf like I need to.
Or the money to go golf regularly. Or
Yes.
to buy the clubs.
It's like $50 a round minimum.
And
expensive.
cycling, I mean, bikes can be like $8,000.
You can edit it out, but you buy shoes when you need to or when you want to.
Not when I want to, when I need to.
Okay, when you're putting miles on them, I'm sorry, it's every 5 months. Okay, I can go.
That's the downside of the long distance stuff is
Yeah.
yes, you go through consumables, which are tennis shoes,
Yep.
pretty quick.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we don't have to buy socks, thanks to Soft Socks.
Soft socks. Shout out to y'all. We'll be repping them on the 100.
Why'd you tell
Yeah.
Nate we signed up for the run and row again?
The run and row.
Yeah, the
Oh,
run
the
and row.
kayak thing?
Yeah,
That's
it's
coming
a
up again.
5K run and then a canoe.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
You and
Lauren.
Lauren should sign up.
We should. I'll get her to
It is
do
a lot of fun.
That'd be a fun outing for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Sydney, thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah.
And sharing who you are and a little bit about you. Let our listeners get to know the wives behind the scene here to make all this possible. So we
Yeah.
appreciate what you do. And
Thanks for having me.
We'll have you on again
That's
for
fine.
sure.
Yeah.
Now that you're home and just across the way from the shop, we can get you on the show.
Walking distance.
I think we
That's
need
it.
to get both ladies in here at the same time.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of the Suffer Up podcast with Nate, Ryan, and our guest, Sydney. If you want to hear more, keep scrolling down and you can listen to all of our episodes. We're getting up there in number now. I think we'll be close to in the 50s by the time that we get this one out. So we appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. We love you. And as always, suffer up.
You completely botched it, Ryan.
I'm so sorry.
We both
All right, let's try it again. You ready? Thanks again for listening to this episode, guys. We love y'all. And as always,
Suffer up.